and begin.
Okay, there are people that you need in this world, and there are people that you don't need in this world. People that you don't need in this world, they may be forced upon you sometimes by your social environment, or by your school, or even sometimes relationships. But the ones that are forced upon you, they're around you a lot of times when you don't want them around you. My question to you is, how do you deal with that? Well, what I do, I try to keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. Okay, now there are two reasons why you should try to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The number one reason is so you can keep an eye on them. If you keep an eye on them, you'll know what they're doing, and you'll kind of study the type of person that they are. And when you know what kind of person they are, you realize how to handle them a lot better. The second reason is so you can befriend them. I know it might be hard to befriend somebody that you don't like, but if you befriend somebody, you can kind of gain their trust, and sometimes the whole problem could be alleviated just right there. But back to the example of keeping an eye on them, through my personal experience, there was this guy when I was in high school. He didn't like me. I didn't like him too much either, because we both were going for the same position in basketball. And I kind of befriended him, and I let him know that, man, the number one thing when you're playing basketball is to be good on the defensive end. Because there's all kind of people that are real good in basketball and can score, but if you can stop them from scoring, that's going to make you be a better basketball player. So what I told him always take away their strongest point. If they're right-handed and they're dribbling with their right hand, stay on their right side, because it'd be hard for them to dribble with their left hand. Well, I told him that, and I noticed that he did start playing basketball a lot better. And you know, he really became somebody to contend with on the basketball court. So I started kind of getting worried about him taking my position. But in the long run, I kind of pulled a fast one on him, because I could dribble good with both hands. But I didn't let on to that until we were in practice in front of the coach. And when he went to the right side of me, it was so easy for me to go behind my back and dribble straight to the hoop and score on him. So by me keeping an eye on him, that helped me to overcome our feelings toward each other, because I was watching. And to give you an example of what to do by becoming their friend, there was this guy, me and him would fight all the time. We would fight and argue. And I invited him one time to go ride bikes with us. And we went and rode bikes, and he just wanted to be a part of the group with everybody else. After that, I really didn't have no problems with him. So I think when you come across that problem, that you should keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
350.